Steve, let's talk two baseball games tonight. Both of them going at 6:40. I was going to start you off with the Dodgers and Pirates here, simply because the Dodgers are a dog? That must be something happened, right? No, Skeens is pitching, but we have to let the New York Knicks fans wash the mouth and talk New York Yankees, because the Yankees get to face off here. They get the win in 10 innings last night. They get to play a team again here who's struggling a little bit in their last 5. But the big story, I think, Steve, in this one is, do you have positive regression to the mean for the Cleveland Guardians, who left 11 stranded? They went 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Whenever that happens, Steve, sometimes I like going back with that team, maybe looking towards their team total in the game after, because 0 for 11, that's a statistical anomaly that doesn't quite continue to replicate itself. But what do you think about this Yankees and Guardians game?
Yeah, I do like the left on base stat, because one thing I look at is hits and, basically offensive momentum, and the runs is very misleading, because just because you're not scoring doesn't mean you're not putting the ball in play, you're not hitting the ball. And you obviously have to look over several games, because there are always going to be situations where you face a really good pitcher or, a really bad pitcher in an individual game, and you should do better or worse based on that. But still, I do feel like Cleveland was better than just 5 runs. And if you look at that 10-inning loss yesterday against the Yankees, it was a high-scoring competitive game. And by the way, New York is without Aaron Judge. He's been out for the past week. They've gone 3-1 their last 4 games. They had scored 4 runs or less in 4 straight games, but now they've put up 13 runs in their last 2 games. And you look at the 2 starters tonight, Garrett Cole on the mound, 2.0 ERA, but he's only pitched 18 innings this year. He's had 3 starts so far. He's gone about 6 innings on average. He gave up no runs in the first 2 starts against the Rays and at the Royals, but then he did get hit hard actually by Cleveland 6 days ago. So this is a quick turnaround revenge spot for Garrett Cole. That is something I factor into handicapping as well. So a little bit of contradiction here. I do think Cleveland's offense is in decent form, as is the Yankees, but then again, Cole might bounce back tonight. We'll have to see. Cleveland did hit him hard in the last game. Let's not overthink it. No pun intended. We'll just look at the over here. I think both offenses can get some run even without Judge in the lineup. And if you're going to play this one, I would take a look at the over 8.5. And I talk about it all the time. I know I sound like a broken record, but 7 and 9 are key numbers. So whenever I get an 8.5, I'm always kind of looking for a reason to play an over, because if this game is 4-4, it doesn't land 8. It has to land 9 or more with extra innings. So over 8.5 minus $1.15, $1.20. I think both offenses can get it done tonight at 6:40 Eastern.
Over, according to Steve Merril. We had a comment here from Seth. Can someone explain to me why the Dodgers are a dog with Skeens on the mound? Steve,
question explained itself.
I mean, you answered your question.
Correct.
And then the only part he left out was Eric Lauer. That is why the Dodgers are a dog on the road in Pittsburgh against Skeens. It's really not as crazy as it sounds, and it's not like they're a huge plus money dog. I actually had to search around to find this price where you were actually getting plus money. Typically, we're seeing anywhere from there are some plus 106s out there. So Pittsburgh showing some money, Steve. Here, what are you thinking in this one, man?
Yeah, I mean, if this was the other way around, we'd be like, how can we get Paul Skeens as an underdog? People are like, how can you get the Dodgers as a dog? No matter who was the dog in this game, somebody would be questioning that. And then again, by the time this first pitch goes, it might be pick'em, because it's about $1.15 right now. So it's very close to a pick'em price. This is a situation where you're getting the better team as a slight dog, yet you're getting one of the best pitchers in baseball as just a slight home favorite. And I know I say all the time that pitching doesn't go as far as it used to, and these guys only go half a game, and that offensive momentum is somewhat overrated, and that is true. But Skeens is a dominant pitcher, not quite as dominant as the last 2 years, and I say that because he had a 1.96 ERA in 24, 1.97 ERA last year, just a 2.83 ERA this season. And the reason really is because of a couple of mediocre starts in middle of May, in which he gave up 9 runs in 10 innings against Philly and Toronto. He has since bounced back, giving up just 2 runs in the last 10 innings of work against the Cubs in Houston. Dodgers, obviously a dangerous offensive team, no question about it. And Skeens did face them twice last year, and he shut them out in 12 innings of work. So he has their number. In fact, this current Dodger lineup has hit just .210 against Skeens during his career. So I do like Skeens as a small favorite here. And then we mentioned the Eric Lauer factor. He was traded from Toronto a few weeks ago. He was 1-5 at Toronto. He pitched in 8 games, started 6 of them, and did not pitch well. He's now in LA. We'll see if this turns the season around for him. It's been a short sample so far as he started just 2 games for the Dodgers so far while being in Los Angeles. So I don't want to read too much into that. One was at home against Colorado. The other was in pitcher-friendly Arizona. He gave up 3 runs, 9 hits in 10.5 innings. So I do think he'll be a better pitcher with the Dodgers now, but he's nowhere close to the Skeens level. If you're going to play it, I would lay the short number with Paul Skeens minus $1.15. Never against getting one of the best pitchers in baseball at a pick-em price at home.
Boom. WT.buzz/SM. Steve, we've already stolen your tagline of $5 Tuesday being the best Tuesday of the week. What do you got rocking tonight for that $5 Tuesday? And as we head through the week, what else are you eyeing?
170 years ago, America declared $5 Tuesday, and it still exists to this day. That's a historical fact. By the way, if you go to England nowadays, you can't get $5 Tuesday. It was one of the underrated reasons the Revolutionary War happened 170 years ago. And we take advantage of it on this Tuesday, June the 9th, with a strong baseball best bet right now. And I've got a bonus free play on my page. And don't forget, the last cut, just a bit outside from being a best bet every day, goes up as a bonus free play. So if you're new to sports betting, if you're building your bankroll, take advantage of the daily free play with analysis, learn and earn. And then also take advantage of that $5 best bet today on $5 Tuesday. Instant 80% discount off the normal rate of $25 per play. Now, another option you might want to think about is the buy 3 days, get 3 days special. And look, you can buy it right now and then set the start date tomorrow on Wednesday. And that'll get you the next 6 days and nights through next Monday. And then you do $5 Tuesday. And then you do another 6-day special. And by the way, they're stackable. So don't wait for this special to expire in the near future. Buy multiple 6-day specials for just $69, dude, and stack them and then use them on each side of $5 Tuesday. You got yourself weekly packages. That's a nice little trick right there. Think about it. $69 for 6 days. It's normally 3 days for $69. It's buy 3, get 3 free. No promo code needed. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And of course, you can get to my page quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. And don't forget, Game 3 of the NBA Finals is tomorrow night on Wednesday. I'll have my free video, side, total, player props, everything you need up here later tonight on WagerTalk TV. So make sure you click subscribe and you click that bell for an instant alert so you never miss out when these free play videos are posted each and every day right here on the channel.